very good morning to you from the Rehana Resort Hotel. It's early in the morning and we're going to go for a little stroll around to show you this place. And we're going to start off from leaving the bedroom, which is unusual. I normally start from the beach, but this hotel is not on the beach. So I'm going to show you as much as I can while we go around. There's quite a lot of different nooks in this place. I'm going to need to keep my voice down because it's so early in the morning. The reason that I do that is so not to disturb too many people when they're on their holidays. I think this little area is particularly pretty because they've got an awful lot of bougainvillea there, which is absolutely gorgeous. And this doorway, as you come up, is really, really nice too. So we're going to go around to this little swimming pool first. Now this is a very quiet pool. They don't have anything going on there. It's a bit of me, can't lie. This is not where the main event happens, but it is a really, really cute little area. I'll show you. This is my room here. So there's little plastic things on the balcony, and then you've got a few sunbeds here, look, with nice mattresses, and the gardens are pretty well kept. A few slides at the end of that swimming pool, and I don't think this one is heated. I've not seen anybody in there, but they do still have lifeguards here. So it shelves in down there. Now this is off season as well, so shower areas, and then a little other swimming pool there, which is shallow. That's just 50 deep, 50 centimetres I think that is. So as you can see, the sun's coming up on the buildings. They look stunning. I do love seeing palm trees everywhere you go. Really nice. So we'll go out to what I was one of the main swimming pools. I think the tallest is 3 stories, the tallest trims. And I don't know if it's to do with the time of year, but these bougainvillea are so full of bloom. Really, really lovely. Okay, so there's quite a lot of music goes on day and night here, and it's pretty loud. This is quite a lively resort actually. So this is another swimming pool. It's got a swim up bar, that one. Do you like a swim up bar? Oh, what happened to that tree? And they do coffees and things there as well, which is quite cool. And I think this top bit might just be a water feature. I don't think it's something that you plunge into. Not too sure. So down here is the spa. I haven't been in there and I can't show you it, so I don't know what it's like. But then there's a little amphitheatre area up there as well. It's got some cool Egyptian Tutankhamun type creatures up there, and over there is the restaurant. So the food is a bit hit and miss. I've been there and I've had some meals which I thought, wow, that's amazing, and some other meals which I've looked at and thought, sorry to say, completely inedible. Now they do try their best, as always. But yeah, so you can sit outside there if you want to. And then they do a cooking station area out here, which I didn't discover on the first day. So just behind that bush there. So that's that swimming pool. Here you find they make some little sand ornaments that you could take home and they can write your name and things in it. So that's the entrance to the main restaurant there. Up the stairs is a couple of, it says International Restaurant Hard Drinks, and then there's where they make bread. There's a couple of shops here as well. You need to be careful in there. I went to buy some crisps because I was going on a trip. And it was £2, big packet of Lay's, and I thought £2 is fair, that's English money, had it labelled up. And then when I went to give him a note, I said I've only got English, and he could only give me change for £5, so I'd have to give him another £5 just for the sake of it. So I said no, I can't justify paying £5 for a packet of crisps. And suddenly he found some change, so that was a little bit naughty, but it's kind of is what it is, you know. So more rooms down here. It's a relatively large-ish resort, not overly big, quite easy to get your way around. There's some people already going for breakfast, so I'm just going to take the camera onto the trees and things for the moment. And they have done it up so lovely for Christmas, which is really, really nice. The lights look beautiful. Okay, so on my left here is what they call the Starfish Bar. Now it's all happening here. It's a bit nightclubby, a bit drum and bassy. They have some entertainment there. Now again, because it's winter, I would assume that the entertainment's going to be quite different to the summer. Probably limited staff, but I think this is doing okay really for being busy, but I think that's because they dropped their prices so much. So I'll just take you into the Starfish Bar and show you around there quickly. If you can, get upstairs when the entertainment's on and look over the top, because it's a really good view and it looks really fun. So you go across this bridge over the pool, and then you can sit here, you can get food, drinks, snacks. There's a stage over there, and they do have in the winter that they've got these fires that they're not frightened to light, so that's really good. Yep. So this is that bar, and then the main pool is where this is, and it's this is the main pool here. Gets busier here. This is the busier part, and that's where they do the entertainment. There's an animation team hut over there, and and it seems to be quite rocking. They have some music on. There's a couple of little barley beds and things, and there's a big slide there that the kids seem to love. I don't think they've seen the other. Oh, no, the other one's probably closed. The one around where my room is. So yeah. Now when you come here, you'll have different colour wristbands for different nationalities. So at the moment, if you're English, you get a red one. I think the Russian people get a blue one, and I believe there's not many Italians here, but I think the Italians have like a skin coloured one. I think they're Italian. And the reason for that is obviously then because the staff know which language to speak to you in. And when you go to some of the other resorts, when you check in, they'll say, "Oh, I've seen you before, haven't I?" And you say, "Yes," as if like, "Oh, they've remembered me." And then they just go, "Welcome back." It's a really good question, because then you can either say yes or you can say no. And then at the end of that, they've got your different colour wristbands on, so that the other staff know to say "welcome back," as if they've remembered you. Now, much as that sounds slightly sneaky, I don't think it is. I think it's quite nice, and they're trying to create that family feel. Not all the resorts do that, but some of them do, and certainly my favourite, Coral Sea Waterworld, does. So that's my favourite. I don't know, it's got some strong contenders. So that's still that main swimming pool there on the left. On the right here is the main reception area. Actually, we'll go in there now before that gets too busy. Now, this is the only place that you can get free Wi-Fi, and it is shocking. It's really not good Wi-Fi, so you can sit outside as well and get a little bit of Wi-Fi. So I would recommend you either get some Wi-Fi or a SIM card, although they eat them up really quickly. Now, I've tried even connecting to my O2 account, which cost me £6 a day, because I've got something called O2 Travel, and even that has been really hard to connect. So yeah, I've been missing out, but it's quite pleasant to sit in here. It smells a bit smoky at the minute, don't know why. We've got what we got here? Surely that's not Coca-Cola. Carob and Sobia or something, and some little snacks. They don't really give too much of a monkeys about dietary requirements here. When we arrived, we went up there into the Terrace Cafe to have our welcome meeting, which was long. It was an hour long. And out there is the street, and look, there's some nice decorations and stuff because it's coming up to Christmas. Now, you might be seeing this just before Christmas, you might be seeing it just after. You see out there, there's a little bus out there. Now, this bus you can get up and down the street. It looks like it's mainly for locals, which it is mainly for locals, but you can get on and off it just to go up and down this road. And it costs, it's pence, it's like 30 pence or something. Oh, what have I seen over here? It looks like I've just discovered something after being here for nearly 2 weeks. It looks as though there might be early breakfast there. On my right-hand side, there's a bar there as well, which is open till 10 o'clock at night, and you can get hot drinks there. The only thing that it looks as though that might be like a little continental breakfast over there they're setting up, which is quite cool. So they do struggle here with catering for people with any sort of dietary requirements, and none of their food is labelled up. And to be fair, I think that you get what you pay for, because I didn't pay very much money to come here. And when I went to the Sensatori for a couple of nights, which was considerably more expensive, and rightly so. The quality was just off the scale in regards to catering for people with dietary needs. How nice. This is, look where the sun's coming up. Beautiful. Even, and I say dietary needs, I'm not talking about complex cases like me, but like you ask for something with no sugar at the bar, all you can have is water. And actually had a little giggle at me about that, and I didn't like that. That was a bit naughty. So I asked for some Coke Zero. So if you don't know this about me, I'm a nutritionist, and at the moment I've got a problem with my ears. Now I know that if I keep my sugar low, it will help my ears. So I like to keep my sugar a bit low anyway. But yeah, couldn't have any Coke Zero, Diet Coke or any of that. I could nothing like that. He did actually offer me yesterday some tonic water. I was like, nah, you're all right, thanks. So this area is all closed off at the moment. I think there's quite a bit of rubbish over there, which is, I don't really want to keep calling it out, but it's, like I say, you can tell this is a budget place. I don't know really what they're doing, but it looks like they're fixing things in that area. Like so they're taking things to that area and fixing it. There's another little stage and stuff over there. And again, it's off season, which is usually when I travel, but it does mean that things might be slightly different in the summer when you come. So it looks like there's a bar there. I've not seen that open, so obviously that's open in the summer. And then there's another pool down here we're going to go to. This woman who looks absolutely horrified about something. She's run out of water. And more rooms down there. Do I see another slide down there? It looks like there might be another pool down there. But this pool here, I don't... Yeah, I will go down there. There's things I need to show you down there. So this pool, I would say, is slightly quieter, but they do have music really pumping out there during the daytime. So if you carry on down this path, when you get to the end of that, you can go down and turn right, and you go to a tunnel under the beach, and to the beach, and it goes under the road. So yeah, so there's a little kids pool here, look, with another slide. So there's loads here for kids to do, and there is a bar there, but again, that's not been open at the moment. I think that might be a swim up here. It looks like a swim up bar. They've got some gorgeous wildlife around here. It's really nice. Some more barley beds there. So just here alone, there's like, is that 3 swimming pools, I think? This is called the Dolphin Bar, and it is a swim up bar, but like I said, it's closed off season. And in the far distance there's another bar, and they do a big old choice of snacks there of the afternoon. Yesterday I had some really nice, and it was really nice, melon. I was going to say watermelon, but it wasn't watermelon, it was some other melon. There's a gym I'm about to take you to. Sometimes people just like to look at the equipment and walk on by, but that was me actually. In fairness, usually I'd come in, but I didn't on this occasion. So, yes, we've got this gym here. Okay, unfortunately that's not open yet. I am very early in the morning, so there's windows there that you can see out of. Looks like you can't see into. They've emptied it. No, they haven't. Have they? Okay, we can see through the window. Let me show you. So there's a few little bits of equipment in there. There's a pull-down machine. There's a few little dumbbells. There wasn't any mats there. This is something that I think I'd love to be able to bring my yoga mat, but it's too big in the suitcase. So, yeah, we're carrying on around this bar. And these seats are good. I think they're swings or something. I think you can swing them like that, which is quite cute sitting on those. And this is Meza, Middle Eastern Grills and Delights. So they've got all outside cooking areas here, which again closed at the minute. I would imagine this is a really busy resort in the summer, so it's good that they've got lots of different areas where you can go and get something to eat, different choices. It's all a bit dusty in there at the minute. And then there is a little bit of Wi-Fi here as well in this area, which is quite cool. This is the bar. The guy that's been working on that has been really, really helpful. Oh look, they've actually got a proper coffee machine. I've not seen them using that. At the moment they just give you instant coffee and you pour it in yourself. And then through here There's some toilets to the right, and then you can get down here of an afternoon fish and chips, Oriental, International, which was where the melon was, or pizza and pasta. And there is a pool table over there as well, but I've not seen that be used yet either. So that's kind of it. Like I said, there's some other little swimming pools like the one I first showed you near my room, here and there. In case you're wondering about getting down to the beach, it's difficult for accessibility because there's steps that go down to get to the tunnel, and then there's a hill up the other side. But there is a little bus at the other end, at the other side, that takes you down sort of the length of the other resort. Now, opposite this resort is one called the Rehana Royal. I thought that's where I was staying, but I'm staying at the one across the road, and normally you pay a bit more for the ones that are on the beach side, and they also so they'll cost you a little bit more to stay there, but they tend to be a little bit of a better quality or standard. So let that be a lesson to me. I mean, this resort's perfectly okay if you want to come and just spend a little bit of money, and you are someone that's pretty robust. I would say I'm pretty robust, but I wouldn't be staying here again because it is hit and miss. I'll just show you this area to the beach quickly. But what I've done here has been really good, and I feel as though when you add up the money that I've spent, it's actually been really good because I've got to see lots of different hotels to show you guys. It's a little bit different because this wasn't a holiday, this was let's do as much as we can and film it for YouTube, and so I think that it's worked out really well for me. So down there is the way to the beach, and you can see the water. It's quite choppy today. Glad I'm not out on a boat there. So that's sort of it. That's sort of all I can really show you without being too crazily intrusive on other people. There's normally security down there as well. I can't see him there at the minute, but there's normally down there. So that's so that's the Rehana Resort, not the Rehana Royal. They are different names, so do bear that in mind when you're booking. They're different hotels, and you can't use the other one. I thought I'd be able to just whiz over there and use it. I didn't know that you couldn't, because a lot of reviews that people have left on TripAdvisor and stuff have said that you can use the facilities. All you can use is the beach, and it is a really nice beach. Again, the bar is very limited, but there is a shop here where you could go and buy some things. It's not the idea of an all-inclusive really, but you can if that's what you want or need to do. Lovely birds there this morning. But like I say, the staff are friendly here. They, they do their best. They work hard, and when you look at it like that, it's just stunning, isn't it? Really, really stunning. So, yeah. So that concludes the end of the tour, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I have got other videos, I've got vlogs about my time here, so you might see some other stuff like the entertainment on those. So go and have a little look for those videos, and I'll see you in the next one. If you go that way, it's just desert, and that's the way back towards the airport. This is the hotel where I'm staying. Over there, there's a few little shops there as well. Oh, Pandora apparently. A herbal shop, a pharmacy, and then here's the one that's called Rehana Royal Resort. So that's the difference. So some things just look a little bit out of place, don't they? Blue skies and Father Christmas, don't you think? A little bit. Let's head through here and see if we can get to the beach and what this hotel's like. I'm excited to find out. The Rehana Royal, which was near the beach, disappointingly this was the only time I managed to get through there. It was quite a nice beach, but you had to go a different way, and they kept shoving me off into the bin store to get through there, so I wasn't able to use that hotel at all other than using the beach. So I can't get enough of this place, clearly, because I've been time and again, and it's just beautiful.